money is attracted to me. Money likes me. Money actually loves me. Money comes to me, it flows to me because it's comfortable with me. It feels at home. Things just feel easy with me. Money just keeps flowing to me, and all things that are related to money just keep coming to me. I truly do think that money loves me. And that's why it just keeps coming to me. And it doesn't leave me either.
I'm gonna try. Work till I die, till I die, till I die. I'm gonna fail and get up, 'cause I'm not giving up on my dream.
Hey beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kopana Shimange, and this is how I do things. A show where you send me your questions and I'll let you know how I would do things, and I can take it as advice or use it as entertainment. Use it, don't use it, take it, don't take it at all. Listen, do what you will with it. Because me, I'm no professional. This does not count as any sort of professional advice at all. I'm just letting you know what I would do if I was in your shoes. Now, according to Mapalo Maku, the author of You're Not Broke, You're Pre-Rich, I have a specific money personality. Apparently, I'm an avoider. Me? Avoid money? Shmoney, honey? Turns out that it's true. My money personality is that of an avoider. Now, what is this whole money personality thing? We all have different personalities: extroverts, introverts, the quiet type, the ones who are always deep in thought, ones who love to speak, and others who are just quiet. Different personalities that we have. The party girl, the girl who likes to study, the academic. We're all very different, but when it comes to our money, we also have our own money personalities in terms of how we approach, spend, and see money. Now, according to Mapalo Maku, there are 4 different types of money personalities, and knowing these money personalities really helps you in order to be aware of where your pitfalls could possibly be, things that you're doing, because it's kind of your character, your personality, how you do things naturally as a form of habit. So here are the 4 money personalities, and also some of the lessons that I learned and mistakes that I made from my money personality. Let's make this quick. Number 1 is the spender. The spender loves to make money, but they also like to spend money, darling. Money showers. Because the spender just loves to spend. Money comes in, money goes out. The problem with the money spender is that they don't know how to hold on to money. So they don't have good savings, good investments. They don't know how to store their money, but they like to see it flow in and out. Number 2 is the money saver. The money saver loves to see money banked away. They love their investments, they love their spreadsheets, they love to count their money, but they also like to put it away. The only problem with the money saver is that they get very anxious, and life is a mess. It's doom and gloom if their savings aren't where they want their savings to be. Number 4, which is me, is the avoider. The avoider is uncomfortable about the money topic. The avoider likes to avoid uncomfortable situations. So they're just like, listen, okay, it's fine, I'm not deal with this right now, because they're just anxious, they're uncomfortable. The topic of money, the topic of debt, and the topic of anything that has to do with finances just makes them a little bit jittery. So they just procrastinate and avoid on everything money. The problem with the money avoider is that they avoid making meaningful purchases, investments, and savings because they are just uncomfortable with the money conversation. And then there's number 4, which is the money master. The money master is good with their money. They know and they are clued up on all things finance. So they love to talk about money. Their money is balanced. So they have good spending, they've got good saving, they've got good income, and money just doesn't make them feel uncomfortable, and they try to be as much as involved as they possibly can be with their money when it comes to their savings, their investments, their bankers. Everybody who's involved with their money, they've got a good relationship with them, and they're on par in terms of what's happening with their finances. And finally, number 5, it is Cinderella. Cinderella wants to be saved. They'd rather just have somebody else deal with their money. If it's their partner, if it's their parents, there's just always somebody else who's kind of in charge of their money, who's telling them what to do with their money and telling them how to take care of their money, or just saving them in terms of their money, paying for the car, paying for the house, taking care of the finances, because they'd rather make it somebody else's problem. And this is a huge princess mentality where it's always just have somebody else come in and swoop you up and save you in terms of your finances. Now, I've made my own mistakes as a money avoider, and I'm a recovering money avoider, and there's 5 big lessons that I have learned, and also some mistakes that I've made as a money avoider. And maybe you can relate with them, and let me know in the comment section down below, which money personality do you have? If if you're a money avoider, have you done one of these 5 things that I have done and I'm recovering from right now? Number 1 is that I avoid spending money until it's absolutely necessary. So I'll see that, you know what, I should actually be shopping, or I should be doing my hair, or I should be doing something for myself. So anything that has to do with spending money, when it is necessary. My nails are a mess, I need to do my nails. I need to go wax because it's important that I wax before I go to the hospital. I need to buy new clothes because all of my clothes are torn. My panties are a disaster. I need a new blender because I don't have a blender and my old one broke. And I will sit and I will bag something and I will keep it bagged until it is absolutely necessary, until I'm put into a spot, until I'm put into a corner. And the problem with that is that you end up not spending on the things that you actually need, or you end up spending too much or too little because you're not intentional about your spending, because you end up just doing it in a okay, quick, check out. Ooh. It's over. That's how a money avoider is. They try and avoid the money topic, even spending on meaningful purchases, because they're just like, it just makes them heebie-jeebies. And this just connects to number 2, is that they're just uncomfortable talking about money and spending money. Even when it comes to putting money in investments, they'll just wait. They'll just rather just have the money and just see it in their bank account. Just see it, right? It's there in your current account and it's just there. The problem is you backed into a corner and then you have to buy something immediately right now, instead of planning in advance, being able to know what your budget looks like. By being able to put your money in your savings ahead of time, you're able to know that you only have a spending budget of this much, so that if you're ever backed into a corner, you can say no, instead of spending money that you're supposed to be saving. Number 3, the topic of money used to stress and depress me so much. I was young and I made my money mistakes. I got credit cards, I got clothes on credit, I got all the credit in the world and I spent it. I made so many mistakes that afterwards the topic of money just used to make me so depressed and so stressed. So as soon as the topic of money was brought up, I just become so gloomy, because I'm just like, this topic actually gives me anxiety and it gives me stress. Although I'm good about talking about other people's money, I'm good at helping other people plan their finances. I do have a whole degree in finance. So talk to me about insurance, talk to me about investments, talk to me about personal finances. I'm there, I've got the experience. But for me, it just give me anxiety because of all the previous mistakes that I've made with money. And because I have experience seeing what bad money behavior can do, it made me very nervous to think that I have those habits and I need to work over them. So the whole topic of money just used to just kind of make me stressed and depressed, and I just didn't want to talk about money. I'd rather avoid the conversation of money because it's uncomfortable. Number 4 is a big one. Procrastination with all money issues. Not just on spending on things that I need to buy, but also on investing and on paying things back. So I'll make an arrangement to pay back debts, but then I'd wait until the very last day to make that payment. Instead of making that payment first thing in the beginning of the month, I'd wait it out, procrastinate. I'd procrastinate on filling in forms. I'd procrastinate on making payments. I'd eventually make them, but I'd procrastinate. Put it off until the next day. If I need to open a new bank account, I'll open it tomorrow. Tomorrow comes, I'll open it the next day. If I need to move my transactions from one bank to another, I'll do it the next day and the next day. When I make a money arrangement to make a payment, I'll do it the next day and the next day. That's how I used to be. I used to literally just put off any sort of money conversation, any sort of money errand, any sort of money action. I just used to procrastinate on it a lot because the topic of money used to make me so nervous and uncomfortable and anxious and stressed. And this just leads me to number 5. At some point you really get tired. If you want to make money, you actually need to be comfortable with money. You need to attract money because genuinely, money needs to like you. Money needs to love you. Money needs to feel comfortable with you. And if you procrastinate on money decisions, if the topic of money makes you uncomfortable, then you need to turn that around so that you become comfortable with money, so money can flow in towards you, and also so that you can hold money in savings and investments. And the best way to do this is to try and have as many money conversations as you can possibly have. Yes, I'm good with giving advice and helping other people with their money, but in order for me to deal with my money, I had to look at myself. look at my money personality, and decide to do the good things. Study what makes a person good with money and then follow those things. Knowing that you are an avoider will mean that you're not going to put it off, you're going to do it now. Knowing that you're a procrastinator, you look at your behavior, you're aware of it, and you stop it dead in its tracks. And those are the 5 things that I used to do as a money avoider. But now, honey is becoming a money master of my own money, not just other people's money, but my money as well. So which money personality do you have, and what mistakes have you made with that money personality, or how has it helped you to make your finances better? That's all I have for you guys today. I hope that you enjoyed this one. Until next time, beautiful people, I'm Kopana Shimangi, and this is how I do things. Hey gorgeous, thank you so much for watching right until the end. Now if you have not subscribed, click on this button right here and you'll be subscribed to my channel. Feel free to binge watch and head over to my website www.kopanashimangi.com to find out more about my journal, her daily success journal, how you can order it, and how it will help you over the next 90 days to focus on God, achieve your goals, and live in gratitude. Until next time, bye.